What's up, everybody? Matt Moda here, and we're going to talk about Blue Jays versus Phillies tonight. We're talking Friday the 13th, very spooky stuff here. I'm going to give you my best MLB player props for this Blue Jays Phillies game tonight. I got two for you guys to lock in. Head to BetMGM, use promo code CROSSING to get started on the action. One home run prop, one strikeout prop for this game tonight. To do a quick recap, the Phils showed some signs of life in their last series. Now, it was just one series, but they took 2 of 3 games against the Cubs. They needed that. They were going into that series just ice cold. And the Cubs are a good team, so nice to see them take 2 of 3 from the Cubs. We'll see if they can keep it rolling tonight against the Blue Jays. Ranger Suarez on the mound for the Phillies. Kevin Gausman on the mound for the Blue Jays. Let's just hope that it stays dry tonight. Some rain is projected in Philly tonight, but should be able to get this game in. And we can get right into it. Just again, go to BetMGM, promo code CROSSING. So we'll start things off with the home run, start things off with the blast, if you will. Give me Max Kepler to hit a home run, plus 475 odds at BetMGM. So Kepler, he's been kind of a favorite of mine for the week, but it's because he's been seeing the ball well. He had a stretch from middle of May for about the first 10 or so days of June. He was ice cold. He could not hit anything. Recently, Max Kepler is showing some signs of life at the plate. He just went yard 2 games ago, but home runs come in bunches. That doesn't really scare me off. He also added 3 hard hits in that game as well. And he's got 3 barrels in his last 4 games. Now, 3 barrels in 4 games, yeah, it's not going to put him in the Hall of Fame or anything like that. But that comes after 8 straight games without a single barrel and only 1 barrel in his last 11 games, again, heading into this 4-game stretch. Now, some of those games, yes, he was pinch hitting. He wasn't getting a 3 to 4 at-bats per game. But still, that is a long stretch without even a barrel. Now for tonight, he's going up against Kevin Gausman. And Kepler, what he did recently kind of looks like what he did at the beginning of May when he was barreling up the ball left and right. So we're hoping that he can stay in one of those moods where he stays hot at the plate. And the Kevin Gausman thing that I mentioned earlier, Gausman's a good pitcher. He's had a solid career. He's gettable, and he's especially gettable against lefties. Now you look at his stats on the year. He's allowed 9 home runs on the season. That's not terrible. It's definitely not anybody to be scared of. 6 of those 9 home runs, that's a very nice number, have been hit by left-handed hitters. And even more specific than that, 4 of those 6 home runs have been hit in his last 5 starts. So he's been hit up recently by lefties. That's a home run every 17.75 at-bats. If that number is under 20, allowing a home run every 20 or under at-bats, that's generally what you look for a hitter. And the biggest issue for Kevin Gausman is his four-seam fastball. Now, he throws that over 50% of the time. So, of course, the pitch that he throws over 50% of the time is going to be the pitch that hits the hardest, especially when it's a fastball. But that is perfect, just perfect for Max Kepler. Kepler, he crushes four-seam fastballs. He's got some of the best numbers, if not the best numbers, on the Phillies against four-seam fastballs from right-handed pitching. He leads the Phillies in ISO rate against four-seam fastballs from righties, 317. Leads the Phillies in barrel rate, almost 28% barrel rate against a fastball from a right-handed pitcher. 63.8% hard hit rate. That's number 2 on the Phillies. And all that coupled with a fly ball rate of about 47%. So not only is he hitting the ball hard, that ball's going in the air. That's exactly what you want for a home run, especially in a hitter's park. We all know the bank is a hitter-friendly park. Generally, good weather for home runs tonight as well. It's kind of funny. Whenever there's rain projected, that generally also means it's good home run weather as well, because that a lot of the stuff that leads to rain also helps with carry with the baseball. So hopefully we can get Max Kepler. Again, that's plus 475. BetMGM, that's play number 1. Next up, we're heading to the strikeout market. Give me Ranger Suarez. Over 4.5 strikeouts, minus 120 odds at BetMGM. No, I didn't want to force a second home run pick. I couldn't really find one that really stuck out to me. So instead of trying to force something, I decided to just kind of switch things up, go to the strikeout market. And I really do like Ranger Suarez and his strikeout prop. Now, I will admit, the scary part about this play is that the Blue Jays rarely strike out. They are a very good team at not striking out. But this is just too low for Ranger Suarez. So instead of, kind of fading the team, instead, we're just taking a number that I think is a little bit too low. Ranger Suarez has come back from injury and made 7 starts and came back on May 4th. May the 4th be with you. Again, he's made 7 starts. He struck out 5 or more batters in 6 of those 7 starts, and his strikeout rate, 21.5%. That's not amazing. That strikeout rate of 21.5%. It's not going to lead the league in strikeouts. Of course not. But it's respectable. And the biggest thing is his ability to go deep into games. He's pitched 6 or more innings in every single start since his first start. So yeah, his first start back, that's fine. Every start since then, 6 or more innings, gone 7 a couple times. And yeah, the more innings you're allowed to throw, the more strikeouts you're going to get. That's just kind of how that works. And that first start that I mentioned, by the way, he did not go 6 innings. He struck out 6 Diamondbacks. The reason why that is important, the Diamondbacks are the only team in the MLB with a lower strikeout rate against the Blue Jays against left-handed pitching. Toronto, it's a very low number, to be clear. 18.8% strikeout rate against lefties. Guess what? Arizona, 17.3%. They're the only team, again, below the Blue Jays. Suarez got 6 of them to strike out in less than 4 innings pitched. So this one is going to be a sweat. You know, Ranger, he's going to have 3 strikeouts through 5 innings. He's going to have 4 strikeouts through 6 innings. He's going to get that 7th inning. He's going to get 1 strikeout in the 7th inning, cash this one out for us. Not a ladder opportunity. Definitely don't go up to 6, 7, 8, nothing like that. But I do think he can get us to 5. Again, that's at minus 120 odds at BetMGM. And that's all we got. Max Kepler to hit a home run, plus 475 BetMGM. Ranger Suarez over 4.5 strikeouts, minus 120. Head to BetMGM, use promo code CROSSING to get started. And that's all I got. I appreciate everybody for watching. Make sure to like the video, comment, subscribe. Again, make sure to check out BetMGM. Make sure to bet responsibly. A lot of stuff to make sure of. But most importantly, have a good one. Must be 21 or older in participating states. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER. See terms and conditions in the description of the video.